back finally with another game here. We are going to miss the picks and bans, but you're going to go ahead and spectate off friends list as they are already into the game. And I actually have a new caster here with me. Are you here with me?
Yes, I am here with you.
And you can go ahead and introduce yourself and everything as we actually get into this. And Lagman already going aggressive on the Geeks Gone Mad. Ignite is down, but Geeks Gone Mad is doing a good amount of damage himself. But here comes the horse, of course, and Geeks Gone Mad is going to go down. Already into the
Uh,
action here.
that sort of came out of nowhere, but yeah, I guess it's 2-1. So what's the score is right now? The red team does have a slight lead, but yeah. So we'll introduce ourselves. My name's Laffy. I am a caster of League of Legends, and out of nowhere, I guess I have to cast this game. It's gonna be a fun time, and yeah. So you can go introduce yourself.
Oh, they already know who I am. I've been here all day, and they'll have to deal with me
Okay.
tomorrow, too.
Oh, all right. Well, that was sort of awkward, but okay. So right now we're just gonna look at these teams. So we have a Hecarim, Thresh, Graves, Twisted Fate, and Jax. So that team is pretty beefy. Graves with his passive, is gonna be strong lane to go against a Taric, Xin, Caitlyn, Darius, and Orianna. So that's a lot of AOE sort of damage they have there.
And we've already seen Pulse a couple times today, and they've done pretty well. But some of these other teams I've seen, or some of these other names I've seen really good. As God Surge is going to get caught out there, but I mean, Thresh just does a lot of auto attack harass. I do know Geeks Gone Mad and Hakora. Hakora is actually a pretty popular, from what I understand, challenger mid player, actually playing AD here. Geeks Gone Mad is a really good top laner from what I've seen. I've never seen Baby Zeus play before. And then we've got a really interesting Xin Zhao name here. Follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm not gonna follow him on Twitter, but that's a cute name. But yeah, Baby Zeus was the first person to challenger NA, so yeah, that's one thing I know about him.
Oh,
That's
and
what
here comes the horse, of course, up in the top lane. Geeks Gone Mad getting feared, and Daketta trying to do a good amount of damage here. They're going to go ahead and dive. Ignite is going to go down, and Langman might go down to the turret shot. Here he is. Geeks Gone Mad going to pick up that kill, but now you have a 2-2 Jax, and then Xin Zhao down in the bottom lane, going to just dive in and pop the ult and back out. That was rather interesting.
Yeah, he was just trying to do as much damage as he could. His ult does percentage damage on current health, so he was just trying to do as much damage and trying to poke them away so Caitlyn could get more farm there. But yeah, so Darius did pull around that gank. Top lane did change what was from a 2 versus 1 to a 1-for-1 exchange, which should have been an easy 1-for-0. But good play there by Darius. Evening out the lane, the purple team's still ahead by about 400 gold. Not too much, but just enough to show that they have some presence in this game. And yeah, so the CS differences aren't too much. The mid laner is sort of 15 CS ahead, but so far so good for the purple side.
Something a little interesting here is Taric has no items, so that kind of just signifies to me he's been doing what a lot of the LCS supports have been doing, is they go all wards, and this just allows so much aggressive play. Even at level 1, you can go through and constantly ward where you go in the enemy jungle. I'm really impressed to see that with Thresh. He's got the rejuve beads. For some reason, I keep wanting to call it what it used to be, but I'm going to stop myself. Oh, and Shiro getting caught out there with the Orianna. Oh, Orianna going to flash, throw out that ball, take that kill.
That was a really good play by Orianna, sort of catching out the Twisted Fate there. We might see a gank happening top right onto the Jax here, though. Pings are going out.
Jax is getting pretty ridiculous. They are going to need to go up onto him. Follow me on Twitter. 3 talent strike. He needs to get that third in. Is going to dash in. And now this is kind of where you see that infinite CC that Xin Zhao has. Doesn't have the necessary cooldown reduction for it yet, but he's going to get there.
Yeah, and Darius wasn't in range for the apprehend, so they weren't able to pull him in order to finish up that gank. But Jack's getting away and getting harassed and had to go back and buy some items and heal up.
Oh, and there's the pull in onto Hakora. Hakora going to get pulled back in. He is going to clinch. The box goes out, but none of the walls were penetrated.
It's all right though. They burned both the flash and the cleanse onto Tarek and Caitlyn, so they're gonna allow that allows them to apply so much pressure onto that bot lane. And not knowing where Twisted Fate is right now, it's really risky play.
And Twisted Fate is going to pop the ult. He's going to turret dive. And there comes the stun. The trap is going to go out. But Nerf is going to be able to pick up that kill. Xin Zhao is coming down. He is going to try and flash. Throws out the ult. Completely misses there. Exhaust is down. And it looks like he might go down underneath the turret here as Shiro is just looking to dive him. The flash coming out from Nerf. Is he going to get away? No, it's a horse, of course, picking up that kill as Twisted Fate picks up the kill onto Tarek. But Tarek going to get the kill off the turret.
And while that's all happening, Orianna's just pushing this middle lane as far as she can go. She already took down one turret, and she's on the second turret, while the blue team is just taking that first outer turret on the bottom lane side as Thresh and it's very low, but no one's around him to take him out as Jax is rotating towards that mid lane as Orianna takes down that turret to half HP. So not too sure about the trade there. Still even, but
Oh,
Purple
look at
got
the
some extra
damage that
pressure.
Jax is doing. Orianna, she doesn't have a flash. She is going to pop the ultimate there, but Jax just going to flash Leap Strike right onto her. Orianna, just one more auto attack. No, the shield. Lagman trying to dive under is going to Leap Strike, get the kill, but here comes the Xin Zhao 3-talent strike, going to pick that up.
Again, I don't think that was worth it. Now you have Darius pushing on the top lane. There's going to be a lot of pressure there. I think this is better for the purple side right now. They're applying more pressure to all the lanes.
Yeah, and Geek's Gone Mad, I mean, he is playing Darius, so he does have a good amount of just auto-attack damage. But his whole main job right now, and this is something I've seen a lot personally in my solo queue and that when I play, is he's going to go for tankiness. A lot of players like to go for that damage. They see red, they want to kill. The biggest thing with Darius that's going to be the problem here if it gets to that point is he's going to be so tanky that he's doing an insane amount of damage and you can't kill him. They have to
Yeah.
find some way to kind of stop that.
Exactly, and since Darius has a lot of base damage, it's pretty high in his true damage ultimate. He doesn't. All he basically needs is like a Black Cleaver. He doesn't even need it, to be honest. He can just go full tank and just still do damage. It's ridiculous. And also, he can push turrets very well because he can use his W as a second auto attack, and it'll do more damage to the turret and in a shorter amount of time. But yeah, a lot of pressure coming up from the Pulse Gaming here onto this bot lane as they're pushing up pretty far.
I really like the Thresh pick. Thresh has just been such a gigantic new, like, he blew up type thing where I believe it was Gambit Gaming's Edward, formerly known as Gosu Pepper, who kind of started the whole train, and now everybody uses him. He's got so much CC, he can pull you in. If he pulls you against the wall, it stuns you. He can pull himself in and then bring you towards everybody. He's got the box, which is such a great teamfight ultimate if he can get in the middle of the team and use it. He is such an all-around, like, amazing support, and even more so, he's amazing, like, Blitzcrank. But here we got the TF port coming in. The Fear is going to come out. Baby Zeus is going to pop her ultimate here, trying to get away. There's the Command Protect, and Daketa taking a good amount of damage, but Pulse is going to be able to pick up that kill under the turret. He is going to have to try and get some type of health back there. Up in the top lane, though, Lagman trying to go aggressive on the Geeks Gone Mad, doing a good amount, but at the same time, Ignite is going to go down. The 5 stacks is up. Are we going to see the dunk coming out? There's the dunk! And he's gonna pick up the kill.
And that's just downright Darius right there, just getting at the kill. You think you might be able to win it, then no, he just dunks him right in the face and picks up that kill pretty easily. But Orianna getting caught out there. The thing is, the vision is all in this river, so Orianna wasn't too sure where Hikaru was actually coming from. He ganked it from the other side of the lane. So that's a bit of fault there, but the gold is dead even right now, so the game is still in very close. A lot of actioning happening all across the board here. It's just a very good game so far.
And we already have some insane farming actually coming out from the AD carry. It's 14 minutes and 140 CS coming out onto Hakora and Caitlyn. That's somebody that knows how to last hit.
Yeah, both of these AD carries showing that they can actually last hit, even though Caitlyn has 20 more, and that's just even more crazy. 122 CS at 14 minutes in is pretty crazy also. But both the bot lanes right now is sort of really even. Even though Graves has a kill and 2 assists, the farm sort of makes up for that, and Caitlyn's going for that Infinity Edge first, it looks like, so she's trying to go for that nice auto attack damage, while Graves obviously going for that burst with the Bloodthirster first that he already picked up. So bot lane's going to try to be careful right now until Caitlyn can get that Infinity Edge.
We do have, though, Twisted Fate with the Lich Bane. that's already, him saying, hey, I'm going to split push and I'm going to push down turrets. And you're going to have to find a way to stop me. But we do see, follow me on Twitter, Zen Zhao on his way down, but the shield coming out from Thresh. And over in the mid lane, though, we do have some aggression coming out. Gold card, here comes the Horse. Ignite is going to go down. Jax is on his way, though. Baby Zeus, you were running the wrong way, but Daketa going to pick up that kill.
Again, Baby Zeus should have played a bit more careful, not knowing where the enemy team was. Probably thought Twisted Fate was going to go gank somewhere else and just assumed the wrong thing, as the blue team now is going for the Dragon.
Dragon, that's easy, and it's going to give him a little bit of a gold advantage there. It's really going to help out. It's still 1-1 in turrets, 24.4 to 23.9. Now another turret. So that's going to be really good. And there they're going to find, follow me on Twitter, they're all going to come out from the Horse. Leaf Strike going to come in, and Twisted Fate going to be able to pick up that kill. I mean, right? It's still so close. This is anyone's game to throw right now.
Yeah. That was a really good play by Pulse. Also, knowing that they have that global pressure, they use Twisted Fate's ult after picking up that Dragon to take down the Xin Zhao mid, and they try to just make up for that turret loss at the top.
Oh, they find out that Nerf is by himself. There comes the ult from God's Rage, but he is just going to be able to get away from that. And now we got a push up in the middle lane.
Yeah, the ward coverage right now on the blue side is very on the blue side for the red team is very good for Pulse right now. They have it, so they're making sure they don't get ganked by anything cheeky. They're blocking out the lane so they can't get from behind. So that's really good, as they are applying pressure in this mid lane right now. So.
Oh, in the midst, Apprehend and the stun card going to come out on Geeks Gone Mad, and he's just going to have to back out. And it looks like they're trying to maybe set up some team fights here soon. And honestly, I would give it to Pulse. I mean, Hecarim now, with the spirit of the Elder Lizard, that is just insane for him. It does so much for him. I mean, looking at it, it gives the cooldown reduction. He's got the health and mana regen, the 50 attack damage, and, not even to say how much he's going to be doing 2 minions in that while he's trying to farm.
Yeah, they really need to land a good Orianna ult to actually be able to win a team fight. Pulse has just so much has an advantage onto them right now. But if Orianna lands a good ult, and it seems like Darius is getting caught out.
Oh, and yeah, he is possibly going to go down here. Lagman is going to have to dive on, but here comes this Xin Zhao. The ult coming out from Daketa is going to get the fear, but Geek's Gone Mad going to be able to pick up that kill, and Geek is going to go down to Daketa, but Xin Zhao trying to stick onto him, and this is Xin Zhao. He sticks onto you like glue, but the Horse, of course, is too strong. Or, well, too fast, I'll say, and gets away. But here comes Orianna, though, up in the top lane. Is he going to be able to land the command shot with Pulse? And a nice dodge coming out from Daketa, but Ignite and just the overall damage that, Orianna does is going to get the shutdown and the bounty.
Whatever, we'll give Hecarim a 1+ for dodging that ultimate. But that was a really good play by the purple side, counteracting that gank with Orianna coming up from the mid lane, using her speed buffs to try to get there as fast as she can. And we might see some sort of pressure onto the blue buff as pings are going out.
So now we just got a lot of farming going to come out, and you're going to start seeing, like, Twisted Fate's going to get that blue, and I picture he's going to start split pushing that top lane. And the big thing with Twisted Fate, and this is kind of some advice for anybody in solo queue that likes playing him, get wards. Yeah, after you get a Lich Bane, get some wards. Ward up the enemy's jungle where you're going to split push. So say he's going to go top lane. If he wards where I'm kind of showing right now, he's going to know exactly where they're coming in and win the port away. If you can somehow bait them to come to you in top lane, you can port away, get an objective. I mean, Twisted Fate just has so much possibilities. He's so strong. But here he's going to get ganked out by Geeks Gone Mad. And just look at this damage that Darius is doing. But here comes the Horse with the fear. And there is the Jax. Jax is just getting so strong. He's got that Blade of the Ruined King. Now, I mean, it used to be you needed Trinity Force and then GA to be kind of that big, strong, scary Jax. Now it's just get a Blade of the Ruined King and it's over. And playing a little bit of trickery there, he jumped to the lantern and then pulled back by by Thresh.
It was a little funny play. I guess they just wanted to do a little cute showing. But yeah, exactly what you said. Like, the Blade of the Ruined King's a really strong item on Jax just because it also procs to his ult passive. So
what the? Did you just see?
Cool. Yeah, Jax just rapid fire onto the turret. That was pretty cool. But yeah, exactly. So Jax can output so much damage to Blade of the Rune King, and now he has that item. Caitlyn has to be very, very cautious when Jax is gonna go on top of her. And that sounded weird, but that's what's gonna happen. As we do see the purple team trying to apply some pressure down towards Dragon's side as Darius does get pulled by Thresh and nothing really happening there. They just go back to their respective jungles. Orianna in the middle lane farming. Might get caught out here. Not too sure. No, she goes back. Finally, she knows how to play safe. And yeah, so just waiting on items here for the blue team. They just need to get some core damage. And then they might be able to take out those big targets like Graves and Twisted Fate. And Twisted Fate's ult is up, so he might be looking to gank somewhere. Not too sure.
Now here's something kind of it's a little bit off topic, but something I like kind of discussing. You see that we have a Mafia Grave skin. He's got a giant Tommy gun, and he's actually shooting, something that might actually come out of a Tommy gun. Now you look at Misfortune skin, who has two giant Tommy guns. She shoots out rocks. I don't.
Rocks.
Well, what she does in her normal skin, it's just a little
Oh,
funny bit. But here comes the
oh,
horse
I
with the
see.
fear of, and God Surge is going to be going down here. Exhaust is down onto the horse, but Jack's going to pick up the kill into Caitlyn. Jax is now going to have the war jump over the wall. The lantern now over there. The flash coming out. They're trying to get onto Twisted Fate here. Twisted Fate needs to keep kiting. He needs to get a red card out here soon. But no, Pulse is all here. Stun card and the Q going to come out. Here comes Jax though. Wow, Jax just got blown up. Did not expect that, but he does pick up the kill onto Darius.
I think Oriana used her ult a bit prematurely. Only used it on Jax. Didn't really get much of anybody else in the blue team. Takes down a tower. Pulse takes down the tower and going for Dragon now. Free Dragon pickup. Nothing the other team can do against that. But overall, very good dive. Very good play. They pick up the Taric and Caitlyn first, and then they go for whoever they can pick up afterwards, and also take down the turret. And just amazing tower trading there. That's pretty good.
So Baby's just trying to farm up 2, 4, and 3. Not doing as hot as you would want an Oriana to, but still has that shield, is able to put it on to Xin Zhao as he dives in. Xin Zhao actually going for some damage. This is something I'm not used to seeing. You usually see Locket of the Iron Solari into the Warmogs or a Sunfire Cave into a Warmogs. He gets really just beefy, and he's just there for that infinite CC to be very, very annoying and to let everybody else kill. But he picked up that Vampiric Scepter, which kind of gives me a thought he's going to go for the Blade of the Ruined King. And he's not going to be as tanky as he really needs to be in these team fights.
And the purple team gets that free out of turret bot lane since nobody on the blue side was near. So that's going to give them a bit more to maybe come back in the game. They're only 4k goal behind, which is enough to give an advantage. But if a good Oriana ult hits, they might be able to do something to progress their lead. But what they really need to do is just Xin Zhao needs to get in there, and Oriana needs to ult on Xin Zhao to encompass maybe Graves or Twisted Fate, whoever Xin jumps on. And if they're able to get one of those high priority targets, they will be able to win a team fight. And it'll be very difficult. It's all up to Taric, honestly, to defend the Caitlyn. If that's fine, if Caitlyn survives, they should be able to win fights.
Was just checking a few things on my end there, and it looks like everything is still going oh well. And a nice dodge from the Apprehend there. And that's one thing, I don't play Darius much. I'm not extremely fond of him. But one thing I feel is that Apprehend, actually, I'll be into that more. But Shiro is going to go on too. Follow me on Twitter here, and a big team fight is going to break out the box. Is used by Thresh there, and they're just so tanky. Here comes Oriana, all catching on to 4 people there. Daketa is going to pick up the kill on the Darius there, and everybody is so low, but the horse is still at full health almost. Ace in the hole is going to come out. He is trying to chase onto some of the wrong targets here. He's going to go onto Akora here. Akora is going to go down, and I mean, everybody is so low. The horse is still alive, but the shatter and the kite coming out from Caitlyn. The double kill going to come out, and what? Just killed Thresh.
Oriana just used her ball. Thresh tried to pull in Taric, giving out his position, and Oriana just threw the ball over the wall and just picked him up. So, like I said, Caitlyn stayed alive, and that's what they needed in order to win the team fight, and they were able to just hack down all the other targets after they took down Twisted Fate and Graves.
That was just perfect for them, and we are so close. It's a 40.6 to 39.1, 4 to 3 in turrets, but as soon as they get this turret, it's going to be all evened up. This is an insane first game, and this is a best of 3, guys. We still have 2 more, well, possibly 2 more matches after this.
Really, really close. Again, Oriana hit that ult, so they were able to just clean it up. And Caitlyn's so close to her. All she needs is that last whisper, and she has her core. She has what she needs to just sit in the back and auto attack and just do all the damage that she needs to do. And once she gets there, it's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be up to Hikarum and Jax to try to take her out. Or maybe Twisted Fate's going to make a play. Maybe he'll do the little cheeky hourglass play. You know, he already has that. That's what I think he's going to go for. They're going to try to do some play with Twisted Fate. And Ping's going out on Baron already.
And I mean, this is the right play. Try and bait out that Baron. Try and get a good team fight out to get you in favor. One thing though about Caitlyn, I'm kind of noticing, I'm kind of interested in, and just kind of the philosophy, going for the Phantom Dancer over the Static Shiv. Caitlyn's really only big like wave clear is her Q. And Geeks Gone Mad actually getting caught out there, but here comes the Twisted Fate ult, and is going to get used for about 2 feet away. He is going to pop that Randuin's Omen there, but he is just so tanky right now. Here comes the Oriana with the shield in, though, and Lagman taking a good amount of damage. It's going to get the stun on the 3 people, but the dunk is going to kill on the Lagman. The grip is going to come out on the God Sarge there, or God's Rage, we'll say. And KWR is possibly going to go down. The Shatter is out, but you have Graves over there pushing into the mid lane, getting the objectives. As the red team is seeing blood, or seeing red, as you would say if you're talking about a bull, the other team is actually getting objectives, is what you need in this game.
Yeah, it was really good play by Graves. He knew that his team is distracting. The other team is distracted right now, trying to get some kills, and he was able to pick down that mid turret and win the trade. There's a 1 for a turret, so the turret's always going to give global gold. So that was a really good play by the Graves, making sure that their team gets something out of that.
So still really close, guys. 43.8 to 42.3. Okay, 15 to 16 here. The shield is going to come out. They're going to catch out onto TF, and he just gets blown up. That's a double kill for Oriana here. So amazing team fight there. Amazing catch out here, and they're pinging on Baron like crazy. They're going to be able to get it. Graves is in the bottom lane. I don't think there's only one ward actually coming out, which is a pink cord here, but they really can't stop it. I mean, it would have to be a Hecarim all into a smite steal.
You never know. It looks like he might be going for something here. They're scared for Graves' backdoor. We saw the ping going out, and Tarek just trying to zone them out. Hikarum going in the back, trying to take down Caitlyn.
Oh, the trap.
He gets trapped, and he will fall.
And that's a dead
very,
horse.
very disappointing.
And Jax is might get caught out here. He's trying to maybe do something here. There's 2 people backing in the Baron pit. Is he going to try and dive on to Xin Zhao here? He gets the leaf strike, but it's that last few seconds that's the thing where you take the damage, but you're able to back anyways. Nerf is going to go down here as Geeks Gone Mad is going to catch down, and there is the dunk, there is the kill. Graves just going bye-bye.
Jax was just trying to stop them from being so Graves could take down the turret, but he wasn't able to get there in time. So Graves and they got away, and Graves died because of the home guard boots from Darius. He just bolted it like Usain Bolt and just got the kill. And the ping's going out on Dragon. Another objective here, gonna be hopefully taken down by the purple team, which would be very, very good. We see the lead flopping. It was Pulse in the lead. Now it is the other team by 2k gold. And we see that Jax might be going on for something here.
And they could possibly stop this as Caitlyn and Oriana are not there. The pull actually going to come down to stun with God's Rage. But here they go with the aggressive. The stun is going to come out from Lagman. And the Baron Dub team does not want a 3v3 there, it seems like. So a little bit scared. We do have Jax just kind of trying to push what he can. He does have the Randuin's Omen into the Blade of the Ruined King, and I'm always kind of amazed to see how these builds kind of differ over the years. I mean, it used to be a lot different, but now we have, follow me on Twitter, trying to dive in on the Twisted Fate. He is going to have to Zon his Hourglass and flash away, but Hakura up in the top lane is going to go down as Jax just kind of trained on her the whole time. And now he's going to dive into onto Zeus. There is the Randuin's Omen, but Jax going to get dunked on. Kareem Rajabar, I don't know, anybody of the basketball players getting the triple kill there.
Kareem! Why did you just go Shaquille O'Neal? And they do pick up the triple kill on taking down 4 for 1. Caitlyn does fall. A late ult there by Heck, but This is really not that good play by Pulse. And looks like two turrets are going to fall. Maybe even the inhibitor turret. I mean, the inhibitor. The inhibitor turret will obviously fall. The inhibitor is obviously going to fall now. Thresh is not able to protect this. And pings are going on the top turret, so they're going to just try to get the most global objectives they possibly can. Wards for that mid lane, just making sure that seeing where they can go from that position, and they are going to push this top lane. Not too sure if they're going to be able to get it, and it seems like Heck is going bottom. They might be able to. It'll be a 4 versus 1 or 2, so it looks like they're going to get this top turret also.
And that should be easy for them, and that's just more objectives. Exertus is just doing amazing right now. Being able to bring this back, they have some really good players. I mean, they're showing they know how to play this game.
Yeah, Exertus is really showing that they can use their team composition together and work well together in order to win the game. As we could see, Zinzao with 13 assists, Tarek with 12 assists, and Oriana with 11 assists and 7 kills. So they really got that Darius big, like he's level 18 with about, let's see here, he has about 4k health, so that's a lot of health on Darius, and he just does tons of damage. He got that last whisper, and that's basically all the damage he needs and to kill people. And Ping's going out here trying to invade that enemy blue buff as Pulse is just walking around trying to farm the way back into the game. They are behind by a far margin now.
So they are going to go back. And this, I mean, what I'm really surprised about is Twisted Fate is not trying to split push at all. He's staying with the team, which normally, in the right, sense, you would think that's okay. But it's Twisted Fate. It's the same idea with Shen. It's the same idea with Singe, with Teleport. You want to try and split push and get some type of aggression on, then teleport back to your team. But I mean, there's so much aggression come out, it's hard for them to do, and they're already looking for another team. The Flash, Apprehend going to come out, and Lasagna's right away coming out from TF. TF is sitting in the back, and there comes the dunk. Daketa should go down to the dots there. Follow me on Twitter, is going to go down. SKWR is going to pick it up. Leap strike away coming out from Jax. Geeks Gun Match trying to get aggressive under there. Here comes the TF, though. He does pop the ult, trying to just get vision of everybody. Exertus just doing amazing right now.
And him, Karam actually survived and has those home guards boots, trying to go back to Jax, maybe save.
Oh, he is going to dive on the Baby Zeus. Is the life still going to be enough? No, Baby Zeus is going godlike.
He has too much damage. Jax cannot fight against that, and another team fight win for Exertus there. Just beautiful play. They had Caitlyn protected. That's all they really need to do to win these fights.
And now the stun going to come out and the shatter. Caitlyn just doing so much damage. That is insane.
Yeah, like she has the core. She has Last Whisper, Infinity Edge, Phantom Dance. So that single target damage is too high. There's nothing you can do. And Pulse throws out the surrender votes. GG. Amazing play by Exertus. They really showed that they had the team comp. They had what they wanted to have, and they won the game because of that. Possibly two more. I think it's going to go two more just because how close that game was. Pulse had the upper hand at the start, but few team fights in, they were able to drop like this. These are good get. This was a really good game.
So guys, we will be right back. I'm going to throw up a quick couple of ads here and moving into the next game of this best of 3.